Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Smackdown discussion. I am, of course, Cody Brainerd here, bringing you all of the discussion, the topics on Raw and Smackdown from my end, anyway. Not for necessarily everyone's point of view, but I'm going to be talking about this episode of SmackDown. For about the next 8 weeks, I'm probably not going to be able to comment on the opening segments because I'll probably end up missing them because of college that I've got. Those that don't believe me, I actually have a class that's from 5:45 to about 7:05, and then I get home at around 7:20, 7:30, give or take. So I missed the opening segment and maybe the opening match. So I'm not gonna really comment a whole lot. I did see the YouTube video of the opening segment. I did not see the full opening match for this episode of SmackDown, so I can't comment on that. From what I've seen, it seemed like it was an entertaining thing, just for the sake of New Day, our 5-time champions. None really significant other than, New Day joining the 5-time champions club and then doing spin routines. And then the Bar beat the Clones and the Good Brothers. Bars goes on next week. And then it's going to be Rusev Day, Sanity, and the Usos next week. And the winning team will face the Bar to determine who faces off against the New Day at Hell in a Cell. Jeff Hardy makes his way out of the ring, and starting from here, I watched the rest of the episode of SmackDown from here. Jeff Hardy comes out and he recaps the thing that happened last week when he put Randy Orton through the table, getting a measure of revenge. And Jeff Hardy was like, "That felt so good to get revenge." Randy Orton came out. I clicked on the wrong thing. I clicked on the wrong thing. I clicked on the wrong thing, guys. I'm trying to pull up the chat. I'm trying to pull up the chat, see if anyone comments. But they go back and forth. The Randy says that I know what I need to do. I need to beat you within an inch of your life, so to speak, in the middle of the ring. We will definitely be talking about that a bit, because I do have a bit of things to say about that. But it is made official in that promo that it'll be Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton inside Hell in a Cell. I mean, to be fair, with the robberies for SmackDown, all of them could be Hell in a Cell matches. But I guess because Randy has become more violent recently, and Jeff Hardy's want that one big last match inside Hell in a Cell. He wanted to get Undertaker, but he's gonna get it against Randy Orton. I mean, it makes sense for this match to be Hell in a Cell, but it is what it is. So it's Jeff Hardy, Randy Orton inside Hell in a Cell. And it's like I said, like all these robberies that they've had on SmackDown, Charlotte, Becky, Joe Styles, all those, even Randy and Jeff Hardy, they all make sense for them to be inside Hell in a Cell. But that could be overdoing it a little bit. Again, even though storyline-wise, it makes perfect sense for them to be in Hell in a Cell matches. I'm assuming one Raw, one for SmackDown, maybe two for SmackDown, maybe. So not really complaining there. Jeff Hardy, Randy Orton is going to be inside Hell in a Cell. Should be good. We get a interview from Carmella, one of her better promos, and then R-Truth shows up and says where Carmella went, doing the funny thing. People need that? R-Truth is so great. He is that perfect comedy factor that is stupidly funny, that is actually funny. WWE in the past has tried to do stupid funny shit, and it doesn't work. It never works. R-Truth is that stupid funny guy that does stuff that's actually funny. We get to a Naomi Billie Kay match on my stream. I was kind of pausing up, so I didn't really get to watch this matchup. But Billie Kay gets the win after Payne kicks Naomi. Naomi's been on a bit of a losing streak as of late. We get to a segment. Brie Bell and Daniel Bryan coming out talking about how Miz and Maryse mocked Daniel Bryan's retirement, and then how Brie came into the ring and punched the Miz in the face. It says that Hell in a Cell, Miz won't be able to hide behind Maryse, and Maryse won't be able to hide behind the Miz. But then Andrade Cien Almas comes out. This is a little bit random, but we set up a match between Andrade Cien Almas and Daniel Bryan, which was good. Although disqualification finish, boo, but the match was good. Ends into disqualification as the Miz attacks Daniel Bryan from behind. We go into an aftermatch assault. Zelina Vega's hitting the double knees. Andrade hitting him on DDT and Miz skull crushing finale. Just kind of end off that segment. And Maryse with the French kiss. DDT. We get to a Charlotte interview, and she says that Becky thinks she deserves the belt, but you don't deserve the things you don't win. And that she won't apologize. And she says, after I get through with Carmella, then Becky can have the spotlight, and they can go to war, and she will kick her teeth down the throat, so to speak. AJ Styles says that, hey, comes out after that and says, hey, this is official. It's me and Joe at Hell in a Cell. But you know what? Because Joe's brought my family into this, and Joe's not a man, you know what? I'm putting an end to these mind games, but I don't want to wait till Hell in a Cell. Joe, get out here. Then Samoa Joe is in the garage, and he calls for AJ, but he makes a call to Wendy. He says Sam will play it because he might stop by next Tuesday. So maybe a segment next week that might not be, I don't know. It really depends on how it goes. But Styles tries to chase Joe. Joe's nowhere to be found. And we get into the SmackDown Women's Championship matchup, which is the main event of the evening. And one-on-one match-wise, Carmella vs. Charlotte. This one is definitely the best out of the 5 encounters they've had. Best one. Carmella brought it tonight. And Charlotte brought it, of course. And Charlotte ends up retaining the SmackDown Women's Championship. But after the match, Becky Lynch attacks from behind. Let's go, Becky, chants the crowd. And Becky says, hey, if she gets her way, at Hell in a Cell, she's taking her title back. And calls her a bitch. And that's how you end SmackDown, with kind of like the camera panning towards Charlotte closer. As if maybe we could have done another women's Hell in a Cell match. I mean, I wouldn't put that out of the question. Who knows? But real quick before we go, I am going to talk about the Charlotte Becky Lynch thing. WWE has got this completely backwards, completely the other way, and it's completely the opposite of what it should be. Becky fought her way for months and months and months and months and months, beating random people like Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Iconics, and ended up beating the champion at the time, Carmella, in a non-title match. Does Charlotte do all this? No. Now, did Charlotte have a rematch clause at that point? No. She already used that at Backlash. So, she had no proper reason to be in the match. Yet, she wins it. Becky got fucked over. The crowd says, hey, Becky got fucked over. Becky beats up Charlotte. That's... Then attack her from behind and attacked her face-to-face. Well, I mean, denying she attacked her from behind, but that's not what I'm talking about. Some stuff. And people will try... The WWE think that they're going to try to get Becky Lynch as a heel. No, you can't. She was insulting the crowd, and the crowd was still cheering for her. Like, yeah, keep insulting us. Keep insulting us. And I'd seen, like, this meme on Facebook, right? Like, Becky Lynch was throwing an insult, and the fans kept cheering. And even, like, one of the insults on the picture was like, oh, all your mothers suck. And the crowd's like, yay! You know, it's the point of the whole thing is, and then the last one was like, damn it, guys, I'm a heel. Boomy. Yay, Becky! Like, point is, there is nothing you guys are going to be able to do to justify Becky's heel turn. No, she is still a face. Justice for Becky. Becky for champion. It should have been Becky and Carmella one-on-one. And then Charlotte got added into the mix. And then Charlotte stole the victory from Becky Lynch. And everyone's angry. And Becky's angry. And Becky did what anyone else would have done. Pop the bitch in the face. Yep. Pop the bitch in the face. So in my eyes, Becky Lynch did not turn heel. No. Charlotte is a heel. Becky is the face. And I'm going to keep treating Becky like a face. And I'm going to treat Charlotte like a heel. Because that's how it should be. Okay? Not to go bash Charlotte. No reason to. I just, Charlotte snuck her way in because she's a Flair. Simple as that. You can't make me boo Becky Lynch. No. Any other reasoning? Maybe if you gave more of a reason. But the reason you gave? And Road Dogg, don't be completely idiotic, okay? If you guys seen what Road Dogg has posted about the whole thing, give me a second. Let me see if I can pull it up, actually. Yeah, fucking. The post reads, I'm sorry, but I've lost all respect for Road Dogg after this. Becky Lynch has literally told us what the entire story is about. And now he's saying that's not what the storyline is about? Really? They both climbed up the exact same mountain. Yeah, sure. That's why Charlotte immediately got a title match after returning. Why can't you just own up to your decision and admit that Becky, the character, is the one who's right? And in the tweets, someone by the there's 3 people. One's name is Vince. The other one is unidentified. But the first tweet comes from Joshua Roberts. He said, "But the story we've been told is Becky Lynch has had to fight and struggle and earn an opportunity at the title, which is true." Charlotte was just handed an opportunity and took the moment away from her best friend. This is also true. Becky is right and justified in everything she says, and is no way the bad person, which is right. Road Dogg says that's not the story you were told. That's the story you wanted to hear. She had the exact same thing as Charlotte did, beat Carmella. They both climbed up the exact same mountain. No. Don't feed me that bullshit. Wrong. They both beat Carmella, yes. But before that, what did Charlotte do? She lost to Carmella and was out of action for about 6 weeks? 6 weeks? Maybe more? More or less? 2 months at most? Because, she was doing the thing with ESPN, and I think one of her implants busted within the inside. That's not a bash. That's actually what I've heard that happened. So it's that. People want to get implants. That's on them. I don't care, personally. But she came back after she had lost to Carmella twice and gets a match with the champion, not title. Okay. But you can't tell me that she is the exact same mountain as Becky. No, Becky had to climb a bigger mountain. She had to beat opponent after opponent after opponent after opponent after opponent for months and months and months and months and months just to get a match with the champion, non-title. Charlotte walks in the door. Oh, okay, non-title match with the champ. Oh, okay, I win. I'm in. And then, oh, I'm the champ. So it's simple as that. Another tweet comes out and says, Becky was an inspirational underdog who had everyone behind her. Had? I will disagree on the had part. She is an inspirational underdog. Or maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. And whose friend undercut the opportunity she earned. Yes, her being frustrated makes sense, but her suddenly turning into a villain while the undercutting friend plays the victim does not. This is also right. Road Dogg says, well, I see it differently. If you need to be right to be happy, I give up. You're right. How does the friend do anything wrong, though? She was given the exact same opportunity and she took it. I get it. You and Becky's character wanted Becky to win. Now that last part, you and Becky's character wanted Becky to win. That is true. That I will give you that, Mr. Brian G. James, Road Dogg. But no. And you might see it differently. That's fine. But again, here's the thing though. You can't use that as an excuse. You think your way is right though, and it's not. It's absolutely not. And then a guy by the name of Vince is her reasoning just doesn't make much sense. I mean, she did that interview with Gorilla Position, and what she said on there is that basically what a promo should have been. Basically, y'all need to begin to trust your wrestlers and not micromanage every promo to the last word. That one's kind of a little bit more on the whole promo thing. That's beside the point, but it's funny. This revolt is exactly what Becky's character is saying. I didn't get my way, and now I'm mad about it. And make no mistake, I'm talking about her character, not the person. The person did an interview. The character did a promo. Revolt. The revolt is that Becky got fucked over after earning her opportunity, right? And the fans are supporting her. So they said with that tweet that she should be a face. But she's a heel. You two-faced hypocrite, Road Dogg. You two-faced hypocrite. At the end, I think everyone can agree. Fuck what Road Dogg says. Fuck him. We're taking the story into our own hands and what we believe. And here's what I believe the majority, maybe not all, but the majority, if not all, are thinking. Becky Lynch equals face. Charlotte Flair equals heel. End of story. Simple as that. But, yeah, Road Dogg is not very bright in the creative area. That's just me. And, I know maybe someone might get offended at that. Scott, you know who I'm talking about. But here's the thing. I give no fucks. I'm going to say my mind how I want to say it. And if you don't like it, oops. I'm sorry. You might want to go to somewhere else. But I'm pretty sure that the people here watching this don't have a problem with anything that I say. Because, again, my own view, people may disagree. And that's fine. That's fine. But, at the end of the day, Road Dogg has never been very too bright with the creative direction. We all know the stories of Road Dogg. We all know he needs to get out of creative. He needs to get the fuck out of creative right now. But, hey, that's besides the point. At the end, WWE is going to do what they want, and this is the way that they think it's going to work. Spoiler, it won't. Just like turning Braun Strowman heel. You wonder why I said that? One of the wrestling pages posted a thing that Matt Morgan actually did an interview talked about the Braun Strowman heel turn, and he brought up a good point. The big men in the WWE industry, it's very hard for them to be cheered as faces to the degree that Braun Strowman did, and the fact that they turned him heel when they could have done a Shield heel turn very easily, and then hey, Wyatt family is really doing a whole lot. Bray Wyatt's kind of stuck because Matt Hardy probably retired. And Luke Harper's stuck because, Eric Rowan got hurt. Why not bring Harper to Raw and have the Wyatt family be the face and the Shield be the heels? I don't see a problem with that. They took something that was actually good for a big man and they ruined it. They went back on a lot of the things that, big Vince McMahon loves big, sweaty men. And I would think that Vince would be like, yeah, a big, sweaty man got cheered. Yeah, he gets the biggest face pop out of everyone, which is true. Better than all our favorites. I love Braun, but better than all our favorites. But this is the card you dealt with. But that's beside the point. That was Raw. And if I thought about it more on Raw, I would have probably said something about it. But that's just, they've got two things backwards that I think that they really shouldn't have done, in my view. Like, one of them is more stupid than the other. Like, Braun as a heel, he's a big guy. The heel role comes naturally. So it's not going to be hard. Even though he's probably the most over babyface of the WWE right now. Or was, I should say. But the Becky Lynch thing, they've got completely twisted backwards. Like, there's no reason for me to boo Becky Lynch. Sorry. If you can come up with a way for me to boo Becky Lynch, then maybe. But you have to dig down deep in there. But that is beside the point, guys. I'm going to go and wrap this video up. Thank you guys for joining the Smackdown discussion. We got Jason and Scott. Jason comments, I love Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch, man, is the wrong party here. Not Charlotte Flair. I mean, shit, Charlotte could have waited until Nassau get our title opportunity. Shit. Scott says, all hail King Booker. Justice for Becky Lynch. Yes, good man, Scott. Justice for Becky Lynch. I love Becky Lynch. Road Dogg still has me blocked on Twitter. And vintage Becky Lynch. So, you know, yeah, thank you guys for the comments. Thank you to Jason. Thank you to Scott Casey Wilfare number 1 for commenting and joining the discussion. Guys, as always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Comment down below what you thought of this SmackDown. What do you think about the whole Becky Lynch heel turn thing? Or even the Braun Strowman heel turn thing? Do you think they got that backwards? Do you think they did it right? Let me know in the comments down below. All opinions are welcome. But for now, guys, remember, we are a group of passionate wrestling fans who love the art of professional wrestling. Doesn't matter what promotion, but we're not afraid to shoot straight from the hip. But for now, guys, I must bid you all adieu. Everybody, have a good evening. Goodbye. Mwah, and good night. Bang!